Morning YouTubers, welcome to the Flag and Fez Brewery. I've decided to do a video because I'm going to do an all grain lager for the first time. So I had a look through the old Greg Hughes's book and chose the Bohemian Lager Pilsner in there. It's I quite like the look of, but then when I went through my ingredients I didn't have everything for it, but I had ingredients that I could use. So instead of all Bohemian Pilsner malt, I'm using 2.914 of Bohemian Pilsner and then 1.5 of German Pilsner malt, and then I always put in oat husks because of the herbs to help the recirculation. So I got 88 grams of that going in. You'll have to excuse the voice. I've just finished 3 weeks of being on the sick with the Aussie flu, so you'll have to excuse me if I start coughing as well, because it's still there. It's still there. Still on the medicine. So anyway. Hops for the lager is supposed to be Saz, but I haven't got any Saz, and I got those hops. I don't really want to buy any until I've used up what I've got. So I've got the Hallertauer Herzbrucker. So I've got 90 grams going in at the start of the boil, which will give me 21.9 IBUs. And then I've got 68 grams going in at flame out, and that's it. So the other thing as well is I bought some Mangrove Jack's Bohemian Lager yeast, M84, and so I bought the one sachet, and then I read that because it's fermenting at a lower temperature, so I'll be fermenting at 10 degrees, I should have bought 2 sachets. So local homebrew shop, pretty useless really, didn't have any. So I thought, right, I'll make a starter out of it, which I know they say you shouldn't do really out of dried yeast, but I felt I didn't have the option really. So I made a 1.5 litre starter, and I've got all that yeast out of it. So I'm well pleased with that. So I shall be putting that in, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that'll do the trick. So so that's it. Water treatment, I've just gone for a lager profile, and hopefully we'll get a nice clean crisp lager. So fermentation schedule, really important for this one. We're doing 10 degrees up to 50% of the attenuation. All right, so and then increasing 2 degrees per day up to 18 degrees centigrade, and then we'll hold it at that. That's the diacetyl rest. Hold it at that for 3 to 5 days, and then I'm going to siphon it off into a secondary fermenter, and then I'm going to leave that for 2 to 3 months, and then I'll keg that in the kegerator and have that for the summer. So that's the fermentation bit. The mash is just a single infusion, 65 degrees, 90 minutes, and that's going to be it really. I don't do mash out. I stopped doing that a long time ago. Didn't see the point. Brewers don't do it, so I thought, well, I'm not going to do it either. So and that's that. So I'll switch off now, and then I'll come back when I'm actually doing something. All right, cheers, see you in a bit. So just starting to mash now, so we're underletting, and what I found with underletting was that my mash efficiency went down. So the answer I found to that was to stir it a lot longer, and just turn it all. Stir it a lot longer, and I've also increased my mash times from 60 minutes to 90 minutes, and it's just on the herms, and that brought my mash efficiency back up to about 90%, and I was happy with that. So let me give this a really good stir. Right down in the corners. My mash thickness as well, I do it about 3 litres to a kilo, so only because of the herms, just helps with the recirculation, bit of a looser mash. I don't see any dough balls there. That is a good thing about underletting. No dough balls. Brilliant. So I think that should do it. Right, I'll chop that down a bit. Get the herm set up. Be back in a minute. So I've got the herm set up. So it comes out back in the pump, up to the asparagus steamer. In there is the coil, goes through, and then back in, there's the sparge arm, and then up to the temperature controller, so the PID. So, see if we can. So we've got 66, so that's okay. Let's open this up. There we go. Right, we'll do that for 15 minutes now, and then I'll take the pH and we'll see where we go. See you in a bit. Here we are. So I done pH test after 15 minutes, and it was still a bit high. It was at 5.7, so I've put a little bit extra gypsum in, and so as you can see, we got it down to 5.37 at 33 degrees, so that's okay. But yeah, it's the first time that's ever happened. It's normally around the 5.37, 5.4 range, so yeah, very strange. But there we are, we're dealing with Pilsner malts, aren't we? So there we go. Alright, so see you in a bit. Okay, so we are now sparging. So I've got the water coming out there, into the pump, out of the pump, through the herms, so that's going to clean all of the coil and all the pipes and everything, into the mash tun. So then at the mash tun, through the pump into the boiler, and there it goes. Don't like that, but that's what it is, so I'll have to keep it at that. So we'll let the sparge continue. I just wanted to say, actually, I don't know if anyone has come across on Jim's beer kit, on the extras tab, there is a calculator on there which gives you the time to heat up your water. So all you have to do is put in the temperature of your water, the volume of your water, and the total kilowatts of your elements, and it tells you how long it's going to take to heat up, which works out, I mean, it's absolutely spot on. So I got that going at 30 minutes ago, and my timer went off for the end of mash, and my sparge water was up to temperature, so absolutely brilliant. So there we go. And yeah, anyone got any ideas about that, then give us a shout. So I just got that sat there, let go to the pump, and coming out the mash tun. Alright, so I'll see you in a bit. Right, just coming up to the hot break, and so far so good. So I've got 36 litres instead of 34, and I managed to get 1039 instead of 1037. So I mean, by giving the mash a really good stir and 90-minute mash, then it's really got my efficiencies up. So hop spider, I know a lot of people use them, and I wanted one because I wanted a whirlpool. So because I'm on a water meter, so I thought the whirlpool will help the chiller cool it down. But I don't know about anyone else, I find I get less hop flavour from using that, and also it's a bastard to clean, and this seam down here is so sharp. Times I've cut myself on that, so I'm not going to be using that anymore, I don't think. So I'm going to go back. Well, I'm not going back to it because I always used to just chuck it in loose. So but I'm going to got a nylon bag going there. So come on, get the first hop addition in, and then. So my second hop addition is supposed to be 68 grams of Herzberger. There was only 74 in the pack, so I'll put that in as well. So 6 grams ain't gonna make much difference. So once that's gone, I'm gonna chuck them hops in. I'll tell you what there, look at that colour, that's beautiful, I'm well happy with that. Right, in they go. That's it. Right, we'll be back with 15 minutes to go. See you later. Right, 15 minutes left. So I've put the immersion chiller in. I've also put half a Protafloc tablets, and I've put in some yeast nutrient, some White Labs yeast nutrient. So and if you can if you can see, I have made an error where, whoops, I have put the flame out hops even in at 15 minutes. So there's another little fuck up. So that's the second one. The other one was quite interesting. It was just cleaning the mash tun out, filled that with water, and then I was getting a wet foot. So nice to know after 7 years of all grain brewing, I can still wash buckets and mash tuns out with the tap open and get a wet foot. So bloody marvellous. Right, catch you in a bit. There's a nice bit of cold break there. So mains water coming in is only about 8 degrees, so it's been going for quite a while, but we're getting down to 12, so quite pleased with it, quite surprised. But yeah, that's a nice bit of a cold break. So we'll keep running the water through and see if we can get down to the 10 degrees. There we go, yeast pitched. Oh, there we go, we've got 25 litres in the fermentation fridge. Here goes the airlock. And all I do is just place that on there. And that's it. Fridge is set for 10 degrees. Post boil gravity was 1047. So that's more than I was hoping for. So it's going to be stronger beer than expected. But there we are, all good, all tucked up. And that's the end of brew day. Just a clean up boiler. And that's it then. Right, thanks for watching. Catch you again.